Good morning, everybody, and this is your Dow Jones day trade setups for today. So that flag we were talking about yesterday has broken, and the target area of the flag is around what is this 35,147. Oscillators have rolled over quite nicely. They're already separating, so the trend is strong. This to me is just going to be a pullback in a bull trend. So we're looking for opportunities to buy. It is end of the week, end of the month, so you may not get them. But then again, you may also get a perfect opportunity. So right now, we are flirting with this 35 to 81. Don't like what's going on at the moment. There's something happening in the Asian region. I'm not sure what it is. Haven't had a chance to look. Not that I really want to know what noise is going on. We're just looking for levels. So if you look left and you scroll left on the 3-hour, there's not much support close by. Okay, as you can see, I'm already back to September, October last year, and there's not much support. So this is what the market's going to be looking at. The market's going to be trying to create a zone of support or a base from which it can launch the second attack. So this is kind of what's trying to transpire. It can drop through any one of these levels. I mean, it can drop all the way down to here before it starts building a base. That's irrelevant at this stage. The trick is to learn and understand that we're in a bull trend at the moment, very strong one over the last 3 weeks at least, and on the 8-hour we have been, well, still in the last 3 weeks we've been in this uptrend, although we've been a bit messy in the between. Still, from there to there is up. Any 2-year-old can draw a line here and tell you that it's going up. Okay, so you're looking for a pullback. It doesn't go up in a straight line. We're looking for structure. We're looking for an area of support where we can buy off. Now, not seeing much on the 3-hour, and pretty big sell-off yesterday for some reason. Not sure why, but if you look at the hour, we are trying to find support on the 155. A bit chaotic at the moment there, and grouping of the oscillator is quite nice. We do have structure here. That's this pin bar here, and we also have structure a little bit lower down there. So we've got quite a strong zone of support. The only bearish thing we do have is the crossover of the moving averages yesterday here, but we're in between the slower moving averages and the faster moving averages, which indicates a range. So which is to be expected. If you look to the left, there is an area of chaos. There's more chaos here, and if we start looking at the 3-hour, and this was a perfect trap. I mean, sorry, not 3 hours, start looking at the 15-minute. You can see, we were looking yesterday for, well, this is one of the levels we're looking at. Let's just put it in. So we were looking for an area of pullback. There was an area, daily gaps are always an issue. So there was another area down there, which didn't materialize. But this one here would have caught a lot of people. So you can see there's my entry. There's my stop. Nice 50-point stop loss. Looks like a flag break. You see that channel break does happen, but then immediately reverses and comes off quickly. So anyway, I saw that on the S&P as well. A lot of people were trapped. This is clear in how fast this fell and how big these bars are. They would have been taking stops left, right, and center. So at the moment, we have kind of an engulfing bar, but it's not perfect on the level, and now we have an inside bar forming. So I would be waiting for the US Open. I wouldn't be wanting to trade this during the Asian or the European session, and just see what transpires during the USA session. So I suspect this is a strong zone of support, so I do suspect we're more than likely going to be buying off one of these levels. This one has been touched already, so second time, could be second time lucky. But if we do drop below 35,222 and 35,147 are also opportunities. Lastly, before we sign off, just if you look at the weekly, and if you look at all those levels I've put in, you can see how it lines up with a strong zone of resistance on the weekly. And that is why you have a weekly pin bar that is forming. So that's the one thing you need to pay attention to. We are in an uptrend on the weekly, but just look a bit lower. Here's a strong area of support, and obviously we need to find some area of support in order to launch the base. So this was the previous area, and then we got to this area here, and now there's something here, but I don't trust that. And this zone of resistance here is the one that we need to pay attention to. So pullbacks are healthy in our trend. It's only when we start dropping below these weekly lows that you need to start worrying about a bigger move to the downside. Okay, anyway, that's kind of my view for today. Look for the support. You're looking for structure to buy off. Just keep the position size small and the stops in place, just in case the bears do try and get a weekly bear bar here, which could be quite interesting. Okay, anyway, that's it for me. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you on Monday morning. Enjoy your weekend.